Hello, welcome to Adwick Central. So this week, what have I been doing? So I've got this platform ramps now fixed in. This isn't fixed in yet, but I've done the brick paper either side. I've trimmed it off and everything else. I've just done that for sorting this out because I've actually got this bit of track in as far as here, because I wanted to get this bit of track sorted out as far as here. That's why I want to get the spacing for the platform, because I've been very busy. I've now put all this right in for the head shunt for the goods yard up as far as here. I've got enough odds and ends of track to take it right up to here, which is where I roughly want it to finish. I'm reusing this from Adwick Lane, and it's going to do the same job as what it did there. It's going to sit here on the edge of the board like that, and the isolating switches for the platforms are going to be in here. So it's going to do the same job as what it did at Adwick Lane, hide the switches. I bought 20 of these, got a pack of these, about £6 odd off Amazon. So I've got more than enough switches for that. I'm probably going to start wiring these up tomorrow. So we've got that there. We've got a little siding here. I can put a shunter on it, and there's enough clearance to take a coach or parcel carriage into there, or I can put a guard zone on it. Coal siding. This is going to be goods shed. Simple reason is I'll just get this one I'm going to do. It's from the Wordsworth Model Railway site. That's going to go there. Where it says glue buttress here, I'm going to put a false wall there, because on Adwick Lane I had a water tower. On here I'm going to use them switches, and this will be where all the signalling switches go into here. So that'll be that done. I've also got all the controllers are all wired in now and working. I've tested all them. So right, we'll do a quick this is, oh, by the way, just a little thing, this is where I'm going to have the houses now. That's how they're going to go, like that. I put the pub there. The bridge is going to come here, that sort of shields all this lot. This point's down here. I'm umming and ahhing whether to put a crossover here so I can run trains onto my Droxford layout and from Droxford out. Not sure yet. So anyway, I'm just going to use little Somerset and Dorset loco as a test at the minute. So we'll start from here. Now I can take a train all the way into here, all the way into here, all the way, still using the comp speed, into there. Right now I'll switch that. This controller here on my Duet, turn that. That will now work the goods depot, and also right now if I switch that, now this won't work now. It shouldn't work now because it's causing short. So if I press that, I can then take a loco into the engine shed as well, and this other side of the Duet one runs this engine shed. I've got a bit of dirt on that point. That point needs a bit of a clean. It's a bit grubby, but yeah, that then runs. Oh, that runs that engine shed. So yeah, sort of took off like a rocket then. But yeah, that then runs that engine shed. So literally everything's wired up. The only thing I've got to make sure that certain points are not switched over on here, because it will short across the controllers. But I'll probably get used to that as it goes along. But yeah, everything's wired up. Controllers all done. I've got my power supply there for that. Got two sockets under it, plug in there. I've got the signalling one will go next to there. My Duet's plugged in here. There was it plugged in there, and my comp speed. If you remember in a previous video, I was saying about putting up a long lead. What I've done, I've got some Ethernet cable. So it all comes from there. Track feed goes through a hole there, and I can literally, right, I've got the controller. I can now walk all the way up. Well, in fact, I can actually put the controller in the next room. There's enough cable, but now I can sort of walk. I can walk along with the train and sort of stop it exactly where it needs to be stopped. So you know, so it's not too bad. I'm not sort of miles away from the thing trying to sight it. I've got to build the concourse here. That's got to go in. I'm going to put a wall in here. I'm going to do it on some, probably, I've got some hardboard, so I'm going to get some hardboard, cut it the height I want, cover it in brick paper, just stick it there and just pull that across and it will lock it in there. I don't need to even fix it because it'll just fit in between the two boards. So so that's okay. So yeah, everything's wired up. Signal box, I've got tidy the signal box up a bit. It's looking a bit knackered. I'm gonna know whether just build another one, to be honest. I don't know, or just to keep the top bit. And I think that there's a Wordsworth kit, and maybe just rebuild the bottom. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. But yeah, so I've got to put a wall on the back of here, on the back of the depot. Of course, the bridge is going to go there, so that will need painting in. So that clears that. So of course, with the bridge there, it's going to be sort of about there. So it's going to look like cars are going through the windows. So I'm going to sort of paint the sky sort of from about there across. I'm going to do it when I get the bridge in, though, so I know exactly where I've got to do it, and then I can leave the other bit there, because this will be the back scene here. You see, I'm going to maybe put just a piece of hardboard the back there just to clear this. Went out to Tuesday evening. Monday night I got this done, which is the switch panel for the isolating switches. That's platform. I've got to label them up yet. Platform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the head shunt. These are all wired up, working. This one's wired up and working. These, the wires are all in, ready for when I get the track in and wired up. So that's all done. I've also got the head shunt finished. That's all laid and finished. Just got to put the sleepers in where the gap is. Just got to do that. I'll do that later on when I'm, you know, something to do. Just odds and ends job. So yeah, this is all done. This is all wired up and working. That's the little signal cabin that I had on Adwick Lane, doing the same job on here as what it did on there. I'm going to change the roof. I might change the roof of that, because I've got this stuff. Wordsworth model. This is something off a kit that I've downloaded, but I've printed this off because this looks a better slate colour. So I'm actually thinking, if I've got any of this left, just cut that and put that on there, make it look a bit better. So right, I'm now building the goods shed. I've got to do this so I can get the switch panel made. I've repaired the signal box, so that's all done. So yeah, I'm getting this all. I've not done the outer wall for this side, this bit, because I'm just going to do the inner wall, simply because this is where the switch panel is going to go. Switch panel is going to be here, so it's going to be like a false wall there. I was thinking of actually doing that and just cutting holes in it for the switches to go in, but I think it might be a bit too flimsy. But what I'm going to do, I think, is I've cut it out anyway. What I might do is just do that, just to give it some extra strength when I put it together. So but that's going to go in about sort of in there, so I've got room for the switches to go in. Make it like a half a leaf platform in there, in the goods shed, because I say it's where the signal switches are going. So that will be all wired up there. Same switches as what I've used for the isolating sections, because they're like 3-way switches. And so I bought 20 of them for £6. So yeah, I'm now just putting the goods shed together. So we've got all the bits of the goods shed cut out. Well, there's 4 sides cut out anyway. Windows stuck in. I'm just doing the buttresses now. But this piece is the inner thing, so I'm going to have to work that how to do that bit. Putting these the outer 3 sides, that side together, are okay. These ones, it's this inner one I've got to sort out. I found some doors off another kit just to put there. It's just gluing it in a minute, but of course that bit's I've just left that like that, because that'll be inside the switch panel, so I'm not going to mess about cutting that out. But I've put windows in on the inside, so if you're looking in from there, you know, you'll see the doors shut and you'll see the windows in and stuff, so it won't be too bad. So yeah, it's just sort of just waiting for that to dry. Just doing the buttresses now, getting them all sorted out. Then I'll glue them on, and I'll get the first 3 sides glued together. And then I'll have to sit it here, and then I can measure in how far I've got to bring that wall in, because the platform's going to only the platform bit in there is only going to be very, very narrow anyway. So it'll be a case of just doing that. Once I know the width I've got here, I can then sort it out from there. In fact, I can sort of mess about here with that bit anyway. But yeah, that's the progress so far anyway. Right, first 3 sides of the goods shed are on. Just letting them dry. And, you know, they always seem to move, don't they, when you try to let them dry. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this bit to dry. I can't fit this side on because it's got to come inside there to allow room for the switch panel at the back of it. But I can't do anything till I've put it in here, and then I can work it out. I'm just cutting out the roof trusses now, so that's the next job to do. And then when I get that side in, I've then got to adjust these roof trusses to fit in there as well. So that's going to be fun and games. So I've got all 4 walls on. I've just started putting the roof trusses in. I've just painted these ones up just to cover the white card bits. Just got to wait for the glue to dry and I can put those in. So that's it. You can add it from there. So yeah, as I say, I put that bit upside down, but just lucky enough, this bit you won't see, so I'm not really bothered about that. The important bit was the inside bit being the right way around, because obviously this will be covered up with the switches and stuff like that. I've had to trim the roof truss there, so it fits onto that. Then the roof will come down here like that. And then we'll have the switches. The switch panel will be here, and that will just be glued against the switch panel when it's all put together. Right, all the roof trusses are in. They're all glued in now. Just sorting the roof out. I actually ran out of thick card, so I've tried sort of laminating 2 bits together. Decided that my printer's decided it doesn't like glossy card, so I've had to sort of print it on paper, the outer slates, glue it onto glossy card, and then glue it onto the inner roof. So I'm hoping that works. So I'm just waiting for the contact glue to dry so I can stick it on, and then hopefully I can get the roof on it tonight, and then that'll probably be it for today. Well, the goods shed is now complete, so I'll give you a quick view around there. There you go. It's like drone footage, isn't it, really? So yeah, that's that. If I tilt the camera slightly, you can get inside of it. You can see the sort of very, very low relief loading platform in there. I've done the steps on the end. I've not done the little office building because I haven't got room for it. This is a Wordsworth model railway kit. The only thing that isn't is the ridge tiles. They're about my Metcalfe leftovers box. Just kind of finishes it off. This is the grey ones on the top of the steps. The only other Wordsworth, the engine shed there. That's a Wordsworth kit. That building's bits of other kits left over that I just cobbled together. The canal bit in the corner is as well. This background bit is as well. But not too bad actually. Just Google Wordsworth Model Railway and you'll find loads of bits and bobs on there, loads of different kits and stuff like that. And what's more, they're free to download as well. Just download them, print them out. What I do is I print them onto this sort of card, and then I cut them out, stick them onto mounting card, then cut them out and stick them together, and they're nice and sturdy and rigid. So but yeah, that's it. That's the state of play at the minute. I'm not sure if I'll get any more done on it this week because I'm back at work Thursday. So I probably won't get much more done at the minute. I'm just waiting on the track now to get these other 2 platforms sorted out, and also get the Fiddleyard Road sorted out. I'm going to probably rig up the lighting in here next, so I'll get that done, get the switch panel made for here, and that's probably going to be it. I'll maybe do the switch when I've got the switch panel done, do that as the last part of this video. Right, well, I've put a buffer stop in here because this rail kept sliding out when I cleaned it, so I put a buffer stop there to stop that. I made one the same as this. This is one I had for the in the loco depot on the old layout. I found that and I just made one the same. That's going to go over there eventually. So good shed's done. I've just put the panel in now for the switches. Platform switches will be at the top, 6 of them there, and then I've got another 6 underneath. I think I've got one spare. I think it's one spare one, but that basically that switches in, and all the wiring will go down the back of here, and I'll cut a hole in the board, and then the wiring will just go. I may even cut a little hole in the back of this, but there should be enough just to put the wiring through, because this will be eventually glued in, and that'll just sit there like that. So yeah, so that's this video for this week done. Thank you very much for watching, and till the next one, bye for now.